We set it at the kitchen table with the refrigerator humming low. You traced a circle in the water. Your glass had left there hours ago. There wasn't anybody else, no secret waiting to come out. Just two people getting tired of trying not to let each other down. No one was wrong. That's what makes it harder. There's nobody to blame and no anger left to hold. We loved each other well, we just couldn't make it farther. Sometimes no one does you wrong, and you still have to let them go. We divided up the records. You took the blue one that you liked. I kept the lamp your mother gave us, though it never worked quite right. At the door you said, "I'm sorry." I said, "You don't need to be." Then we stood there like two strangers who knew everything about me. I almost wish you'd heard me, something simple I could hate. But you were kind until the ending, and that kindness made me stay. Wrong. That's what makes it harder. There's nobody to blame and no anger left to hold. We loved each other well, we just couldn't make it farther. Sometimes no one does you wrong, and you still have to let them. You still have to let them go. The window stayed open, though the air had turned warm. Your suitcase by the doorway made the whole room feel small. We ordered from the place downstairs and ate straight from the box. Neither one of us was hungry, neither one could make the clock stop. On the last night in June, we talked about everything but leaving. The neighbors played their music loud. The ceiling fan kept turning. You slept with your hand against my shoulder, like you used to do. And for a few hours I forgot it was the last night in June. At 5 the sky went silver. A cab pulled to the curb. You checked the room behind you, like you'd misplaced something there. I wanted to say, "Don't do this," but the words fell years too late. So I carried down your suitcase and watched you drive away. The summer kept on coming, as if nothing had occurred. The light moved through the talked about everything but leaving. The neighbors played their music loud. The ceiling fan kept turning. You slept with your hand against my shoulder, like you used to do. And for a few hours I forgot it was the last night in June. Your coffee cup is in the cabinet, the chipped one from Santa Fe. There's a coat behind the bedroom door. You said you'd come back for someday. I found your handwriting on a receipt, a phone number and a name. It wasn't anything important, still I couldn't throw it away. It's the things you left behind that make it feel unfinished. A paperback beside the bed, your shadow in the kitchen. You took everything that mattered, at least that's what I thought. But the things you left behind are the things I notice most. There's a bottle of your shampoo nearly empty in the shower. I should clear it out tomorrow. I've been saying that for hours. The plant you bought is growing, though I forget to give it sun. It's strange what keeps on living after somebody is gone. I don't think you meant to leave them like a trail back to this place. They're only ordinary objects until I see your face. It's the things you left behind that make it feel unfinished. A paperback beside the bed, your shadow in the kitchen. You took everything that mattered, at least that's what I thought. But the things you left behind are the things I notice most. You kept your ticket in your pocket, though you checked it twice before. We shared a coffee on the platform and watched the numbers on the board. You said the distance wasn't forever. I said I knew, although I didn't. There are lies we tell from kindness when the truth would hurt too quickly. When the train pulled away, you were standing at the window with your hand against the glass and your mouth forming my name. I walked beside you for a moment until I couldn't match the pace. Then the train pulled away and took the future we had made. For a while we called each evening, compared the weather, shared the news. Then the calls became less certain, and the silence felt less new. By December we were careful. By the spring we barely tried. Some love-ins at the station, it just takes a year to arrive. I still hear the warning signal when I pass that part of town. Some goodbyes begin in motion long before they make a sound. When the train pulled away, you were standing at the window with your hand against the glass and your mouth forming my name. I walked beside you for a moment until I couldn't match the pace. Then the train pulled away and took the future we had made.
I still wake against the window, though there's room enough for two. Your side stays cold and perfect, like the bed remembers you. The alarm goes off at 7 on the phone you left behind. I should change it, but the sound is one more habit that was mine. Your side of the bed is where the morning finds me, reaching through the dark before I know that you have left. I can move across the mattress, I can sleep there if I try, by your side of the bed still doesn't feel like mine. The sheets have all been washed now, they don't carry your perfume. I moved the table to the corner, tried to make a different room, but the body keeps a memory long after reason understands. Every night I turn toward nothing, where I used to find your hand. People say the space gets smaller, that the loneliness will bend, but absence has a shape when it has lived beside you in a bed. Your side of the bed is where the morning finds me, reaching through the dark before I know that you have left. I can move across the mattress, I can sleep there if I try, but your side of the bed still doesn't feel like mine. You were leaving for Chicago, I had just begun my job. We were both too proud to follow and too young to call it loss. You wanted something steady, I was terrified of still. We had everything between us except the time and will. If we had met later, when we knew what love would cost, when I wasn't always leaving, when you weren't already lost, would we have held together? Would we still be where we are? If we had met later, would we have made it far? I saw your name last winter on a card from mutual friends. You were smiling with your husband and a child held in your hands. I'm not sorry for your happiness, I mean that when I say, I just wonder if another year would have made us want to stay. Timing sounds so harmless, like a train we simply missed, but a lifetime can be hiding in a year that didn't fit. If we had met later, when we knew what love would cost, when I wasn't always leaving, when you weren't already lost, would we have held together?
had met later, would we have made it far?
Don't let the final winter rewrite every year before. We weren't always speaking softly through a half-closed bedroom door. There were Sundays in the country, there were nights we drove till dawn. There was a time your name felt easy, when I thought we'd carry on. We were good once, not perfect, not forever, but there were days I knew your heart better than I knew my own. We were good once, before we hurt each other. I won't call the whole thing wasted, just because we couldn't hold it. I know the ending matters, I know damage leaves a mark, but I remember you beside me when my father's health got hard. You made coffee for my sister, you slept sitting in a chair. There was love inside the breaking, there was kindness even there. I won't make you into someone I was foolish to believe. We were real before we failed, and both can still be true to me. We were good once, not perfect, not forever, but there were days I knew your heart better than I knew my own. We were good once, before we hurt each other. I won't call the whole thing wasted, just because we couldn't hold it. I deleted all the messages, the photographs are somewhere else. I returned the books you lent me, put your sweater on the shelf, but your name is in my phone still, with the picture from the beach. I could remove it in a second, it's the easiest thing to keep. Your name in my phone is a door I never open, a street I don't drive down, a word I never say.
calling. I know I shouldn't either, but your name in my phone is one thing I haven't changed. Sometimes it comes up by accident when I'm searching for a friend. For half a breath the years collapse, then they settle back again. I don't imagine reconciliation, I don't practice what I'd say. I just haven't found a reason to make you disappear that way. Maybe one day I'll replace this phone and lose you without trying. Maybe that's the kind of ending I can manage without deciding. Your name in my phone is a door I never open, a street I don't drive down, a word I never say. I know you won't be calling, I know I shouldn't either, but your name in my phone is one thing I haven't changed. I saw you at the farmer's market, holding flowers in her hand. You looked older, maybe softer, like you finally learned to land. She was laughing at a story I remembered from before. You reached up to move her hair back, the way you used to move mine. Now you're someone else's Sunday, coffee cooling by the bed. Someone else knows how you like your rest. And what you mean by fine, I thought I'd stopped imagining the life we didn't choose. Now you're someone else's Sunday, and I'm a stranger passing through. You didn't see me buy the apples, I was grateful that you didn't. I bought things I didn't need and left before I finished. I always said I hoped you'd find it somebody who made you stay. I just never pictured watching from 10 feet away. There's no villain in the picture, nothing cruel about the scene, just the proof that life kept moving more completely than I dreamed. Now you're someone else's Sunday, coffee cooling by the bed. Someone else knows how you like your rest. And what you mean by fine, I thought I'd stopped This is Sunday, and I'm a stranger passing through. We went back to counseling, sat in separate leather chairs. Learned to say I hear you when we didn't really care. We took the trip to Portland, like a change of view might help. But we carried all the distance and the luggage with ourselves. We saved the photographs, we saved each other's birthdays, we saved enough good manners to make the ending kind. But there were parts of us no effort could recover. What we couldn't save was the reason we still try. We saved each other's birthdays, we saved enough good manners to make the ending kind. But there were parts of us no effort could recover. What we couldn't say was the reason we still try. I take the long way home now, past the river and the park. The direct road passes your street, and I'm not ready after dark. I know the lights in your apartment, I know which window used to be ours. I could make it past in seconds, but the feeling lasts for hours. So I take the long way home, through the neighborhoods I don't know. Let the traffic hold me somewhere your memory cannot go. It adds 15 minutes Sometimes 20 when it snows, but I'd rather lose the time than pass the life we used to know. There's a diner near the highway where the waitress knows my face. I sit beneath the buzzing sign until the city changes shape. By the time I reach my building, I'm too tired to look back. Grief can turn a simple journey into reading every map. One day I'll take your street again, and it will only be a street. But tonight I turn beside the river, where the road is kind to me. So I take the long way home through the neighborhoods I don't know. Let the traffic hold me somewhere your memory cannot go. It adds 15 minutes, sometimes 20 when it snows, but I'd rather lose the time than pass the life we used to know. We didn't end in anger. There was no slammed door. You held me at the airport, then you held me once more. The announcement kept repeating, your flight was boarding soon. We knew love could not repair what our separate lives would do. It was a different kind of goodbye, the kind that still says, I love you. The kind where both hearts understand what neither wants to do. No promise to come back, no reason to pretend. A different kind of goodbye, where love is not enough to change the end. For months we sent each other every ordinary thing. A photograph of breakfast, the first snowfall of the spring. Then the spaces grew between them and the replies became polite. We didn't stop from lack of feeling, we just stopped belonging to the same life. Some people leave through conflict, some leave because they must. Ours was not a failure, it was distant. what neither wants to do. No promise to come back, no reason to pretend. A different kind of goodbye, where love is not enough to change the end. Your sister posted pictures from a wedding by the coast. You were standing with somebody in the corner of the photo. Your hand was on her shoulder. You were smiling with your eyes. I stared longer than I meant to, then turned off the light. You look happy, and I hate how much that hurts. I wanted you to find it, just not before I did. You look happy, like the years with me are settled, like the leaving led you somewhere. You were always meant to live. I don't know her name or story. I don't know how long it's been. Maybe she's just someone's cousin. Maybe I'm imagining. But there was ease between your bodies, something ours had lost by then. I recognize the man beside her as the man you might have been. This isn't jealousy exactly. It's the grief of seeing proof that happiness was possible, just not the way I wanted it with you. You look happy, and I hate how much that hurts. I wanted you to find it, just not before I did. You look happy, like the years with me are settled, like the leaving led you somewhere. You were always meant to live. There's a photograph from college on the dashboard of your car. We were sunburned, broken, certain we knew exactly who we were. We thought love was simply wanting the same future badly enough. We had no idea how people change or what changing asks of love. I miss the version of us who had nothing yet to lose, who could turn an empty weekend into somewhere worth going. I don't think I miss you now, not the people we became. I miss the version of us before life knew our names. its work and noise. Neither dream was wrong, they simply left no common choice. We kept bargaining with futures that had stopped, including both, until love became a question neither one of us could hold. If I met you now, I wonder, would we even look up twice? Or was our love made possible by that particular place and time? I miss the version of us who had nothing yet to lose, who could turn an empty weekend into somewhere worth going. I don't think I miss you now, not the people we became. I miss the version of us before life knew our names. I never answered your last letter. It's still folded in a drawer. You apologized for everything you'd apologized for before. I thought silence might be kinder than another careful end. But lately I've been wondering what my silence must have meant. I hope you know I read every word you gave me. I hope you know I never thought our love was wasted. I couldn't answer without opening a door I had to close. I'm sorry that I left you with silence. I hope you know. You said you didn't need forgiveness, you just needed me to hear that you understood the damage after living with the years. I believed you when I read it, that was harder than the blame. Some apologies arrive after they can no longer change a thing. If I wrote back now, would it help you? Or would it only serve me? There are truths we keep unspoken because saying them isn't mercy. I hope you know I read every word you gave me. I hope you know I never thought our love was wasted. I couldn't answer without opening a door I had to close. I'm sorry that I left you with the silence. I hope you know.
will come a morning when your name is just a name. When I pass our old cafe and don't notice that it changed. I won't count the months without you. I won't rehearse our final night. I'll remember that I loved you without losing the rest of my life. When it doesn't hurt like this, I won't call it forgetting. I won't say I finally understand why we had to end. I'll just carry you more lightly, like a photograph I kept. When it doesn't hurt like this, I'll still be glad we met. Maybe you'll be living somewhere with a garden and a dog. Maybe I'll have found another who doesn't know this song. We won't need to speak about it. We won't need to make amends. Some stories remain meaningful without changing how they end. I don't need a happy ending for the love to have been true. I only need a little distance between the loss and you. When it doesn't hurt like this, I won't call it forgetting. I won't say I finally understand why we had to end. I'll just carry you more lightly, like a photograph I kept. When it doesn't hurt like this, I'll still be glad we met. I'll still be glad